Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be doing the random number generator challenge. I believe that's what it's called. So you basically spin a random number generator and that's how much money you have to spend on a certain room in a house. So this can be a lot of fun. It can be very challenging if you get a low number, especially for me because for some reason I cannot budget in The Sims. Alright, so I built a shell of a house off camera, and this is a pretty big house. I usually just do like a one-story house. This is going to be another challenge for me, because I usually don't do houses this big, but we'll see how I do here. Alright, so I am going to pull up the random number generator here, and if you want to try this out yourself, all you have to do is type in random number generator on Google, and this is what it comes up with. And you can set your minimums and maximums for your numbers. So I am going to go for a minimum of 2,000 because I think anything below 2,000 is impossible, even for like the bathroom or the entryway. Like that's like no money. And then the maximum is going to be 10,000. So for the first spin, I think we're going to do the exterior. So this is going to be for the like outside siding, the windows, the landscaping, everything that's on the outside of the house, the columns, doors, everything like that. Alright, so let's get our first number here. I'm kind of scared. 2,600, okay. 603. Yikes. That's how much we have to do for the whole outside of the house. Okay. Well, let's get some cheap columns. Going to do these ones from Get Together, just the necessities just on the corner here, and we'll add extra if afford it. We can't, I already know that we can't. All right, let's get a cheap front door. The one from Seasons is only $250. I think I'm gonna go for this light wood. Kind of like how that looks. It does have matching columns here. I'm trying to decide if I want to include these little patios on the front and the back. That might be separate. I think let's see, the Seasons windows are pretty cheap. They're only 30 for like all of them, so, and they look really good. I haven't done the floor plan yet, so I might change where these windows go. Alright, I need a back door. I think I'll do this one, because this is quite a small patio back here. Alright, we still have quite a bit of money actually, but this is a really big house. Ooh, should I do green? I don't think I've ever done this color. That looks really pretty. You know, it's funny, green is my favorite color and I never knew that this had a green swatch to it. And this might change my idea here. I think I might go for the white windows instead. I was originally gonna go for a light bright color scheme with this house, but I really like this green color. I think this looks really cool. Maybe I'll go for this kind of foundation. I don't think I've ever used this. I think that makes sense with this house. This looks really good. And I still have 1,500 for the landscaping. I thought that I was gonna have to go into debug for the landscaping, but we've still got a lot of money here. Put down a couple trees. Oh my god. Wait, what cost so much? How did I just lose all of that money? Was it the trees? Are these trees expensive? 230. Alright, I'm gonna have to get some cheaper trees. I think I'll do this one. Yeah, those are a lot cheaper. And they still look good, so I think I'm gonna have to add a trash can to the outside here. Wait, I can't afford a trash can. Oh, I'm so close to being able to afford a trash can. That little bush is 90 simoleon? Is there something similar that's cheaper than that maybe? These ones, these are basically the same and they're 35. Now I can afford a trash can out here. I can get one more of these. One more of these little bushes. I kind of want something over here though, so, you know, I feel like having this stuff over here is kind of wasted. You know, I'm pretty happy with how this exterior looks. I would definitely like to add a little bit more, but I think it looks pretty good. And I don't think that I'm going to go into debug and cheat. I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. I think it looks pretty good. I'll Put a mailbox down there. Alright, that is the exterior. I think this looks pretty good. Alright, we're going to do the front porch and the back porch. I'm going to combine those as one. So we are going to spin for that. 2,000. Okay. These aren't very big spaces, so not a big deal. I forgot to recolor this window. And I think I'm going to put a planter box on this window because it's on the porch. So I feel like that's not cheating. This is almost too small to do anything over here, honestly. So I wonder if I made this side bigger. That did take a little bit of our budget, but I think that's okay. For the back, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. I would like to put a grill, but they're just too expensive. So I'm just going to put a chess table back here and then some plants. I'm not sure how I want to lay this out. Maybe I'll put this out here too, because this is really cheap. And it takes up quite a bit of space. I like that. I think I'm just going to add some exterior lighting. Alright, we're getting down there. I'd like to add a bench. I think that one looks really nice. And then a couple planter boxes. Yeah, these are only 50, so. And then I think I'll just put a potted plant in the corner there. Size that down a little bit. This has a similar style to it. It's so empty. To be fair, I'm really bad at decorating these porches. You know, these are pretty expensive, so maybe I should do some cheaper ones. These ones are a lot cheaper, and they still look really good, actually. These ones are even cheaper. I can add another lamp. You know, I really like the idea of that little plant, but I don't really like the color scheme of it. You know what? I think this is what I'll put over here. I think that's all I can do for these porches. So let's move on to the interior. Now I need to figure out the floor plans. This has to be pretty closed off, and there is a second floor. Alright, so I have done the layout real quick. So I'm going to put a bedroom over here in this corner. There will be a small bathroom, and then this is going to be a big living room area, a small dining room, and a kitchen right here. And then upstairs we've got 2 bathrooms and 2 bedrooms. So I think the first room that we're going to spend for is going to be the bedroom that's downstairs. I really don't want to spend for the living room. I'm already scared that we're going to get a small number again. So I am going to avoid doing the living room. And I am going to do the first floor bedroom first. Alright, so let's see how much we get for that. 5,697. That's a good number. So that is going to be for this bedroom here. I was thinking this was just going to be like a spare bedroom kind of thing. So I'm not going to go too crazy with it. I want to do something pretty simple, just pretty small. So I'm just going to do the basics in this room. Now for the flooring, I'm not really sure what I want to do with the flooring because I could go crazy. I think I want to just keep it pretty simple so that I can afford it in every room because I like when all the rooms have the same flooring. Alright, I think we've got all the basics and we've still got quite a bit of money left. You know, the thing that sucks about not having as much money for the outside is that there's going to be so many walls that are empty since there's no windows, and I'm gonna have to fill that with paintings, and paintings are expensive. I don't use this often because it has so many different colors on these frames and I find it difficult to use. I wish we had all of these paintings individual because these are all really nice. I kind of feel like I should get a more expensive bed. Maybe I'll do that one. I don't use that very often. Maybe I will go for a more expensive wallpaper. I'm trying to spend all of the money that I have. Alright, I still have 1,000 simoleons. This is a really tiny room. I guess I'll just add some clutter. Okay, maybe I'll replace this little plant with one that's more expensive. So that was only 50. But all the plants are cheap as hell. I think I'll use those ones. Those are kind of expensive. I still have 150 simoleons. I will use these ones. I've never used those ones. They're ugly, but that brought me down to 3 simoleons. So that's it. It's the room. I don't hate it. I think it actually looks pretty good. Alright, we're going to spin for the bathroom now. The main level bathroom. 38.21. That's a pretty good amount of money for a bathroom. This actually might be too much for the bathroom. I'll probably just swap this toilet out for one that's more expensive. The Seasons toilet is actually the most expensive one, so that works. This is actually going to be pretty easy. I thought that this was going to be more difficult. For the last 500 here. So let's add some towels. That was only 100. What else can we put in here? This is really small. I hate putting things on walls in bathrooms because it's so tight. Forgot about a mirror, so let's do this. Shelf would be perfect. It's a little bit big though. I'll size it down. Alright, yeah, that's the main bathroom. I like it. We got a lot of money for the bedroom. We got a lot of money for the bathroom. I feel like we're going to get screwed on the living room, so here we go. 7,000. Awesome. That's actually a lot of money. We've been getting really lucky so far, so that makes me nervous. We're probably gonna get screwed for the kitchen, I would assume. These ones are pretty good. I really like these stairs because they have so many different color swatches. Let's get 2,000. Oh no. You know what? We're gonna skip a TV and we're going to do a fireplace instead. I think I'm gonna do this one from Cats and Dogs. I think I'm gonna use this one from Discover University actually. I think it comes with a matching chair and I really like the colors on this. I think I'm gonna do this dark blue color for that. And then I want a nice big rug. I think this one from Cats and Dogs. I really like that. Gotta use the new hall table. I don't know which color to choose. I kind of like the dark blue. You know what? Maybe I'll do the green. Yeah, I'll do green. That looks really nice. I like that. I like it a lot. You know, I did want to put a big bookshelf right here, so that's good that we do have a lot of money because bookshelves are expensive and I want a giant one. Not that giant. Alright, this one fits in here perfectly. I'm gonna be really upset when I get to the kitchen or the main upstairs bedrooms and I end up with no money. Alright, I am going to change the wallpaper to something a little bit more expensive, something nicer. Maybe I'll continue this one in here. I'd really like to add a small mirror here. Not small. Actually, maybe, nope, there's a window there. I think I'll just put a small painting there instead. Good enough. Alright, I think we are done with the living room. This looks pretty good. I didn't talk through much of decorating this because I just had a really hard time choosing what to put in here. But I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Alright, we are going to move on to the kitchen. This scares me. I don't want to do this. I think I'm going to close this off and maybe put a platform there. Alright, so now we are going to spin for the kitchen. Alright, I'm scared for this one. I just have a feeling it's going to be cheap. We've gotten really lucky with all of the other rooms in the house, so I have a feeling that this one is where it's all going to go downhill. Here we go. 8,730 simoleons. That's a lot. I think I'm going to start with some mid-range appliances. I'm going to use the Jungle Adventure counters because I love these. I might add an island too. I mean, if I add the island, you can't really sit there because there's not enough space. That kind of makes this like a big empty space. Should I add an island? Maybe if I move this. I'm going to replace this, but I'm going to put my money back to 48.70 when I'm done so that I'm not cheating. And then I can add a small island right there. You can sit there. This will still be functional. This is taking me so long to do. If I had less money to work with, maybe this wouldn't take me so long. It's already been an hour and a half, so I'm gonna have to cut out a lot of this footage. You know what I never put in these builds? I never put coffee makers or teapots. Should I get even more expensive? Oh, no, just kidding. You know, I think I like this combination of the Snow Escape stove and the Jungle Adventure fridge. I can't put anything else on the floors or else I will run out of space. But I'm also getting really close to running out of counter space. I want you to be able to still use this. Alright, 74 simoleons left. Maybe I'll put a hand towel by the sink. Alright. I like this. This turned out really nice, I think. Alright, I think that's it for the kitchen. It's decent. I mean, it's kind of expensive for how empty it is. I think I did a bad job laying out this house. Alright, now for the dining room. I don't need a lot of money for this because it is pretty small. We just need the table and chairs. Alright, let's spin for the dining room. 5,534. This is like not even a challenge. So we're going fancy with the dining room as well. Would it be cheating to add a window? Wait, is this too small of a space? I'm gonna have to bring a sim here to test this out because this might be too small. We're gonna try this real quick. Please tell me that this works. Poorly decorated? Are you kidding me? You know what? What's your name? Alice, I hate you. I think for the dining room we're going all out on the green. That looks bad. Just kidding. I mean, that's a lot, right? I really wish that I had a window in here. I didn't think about adding a window to the dining room until it was too late, so I think maybe just this one. This one looks nice. This is horrible. I don't know how to lay this out. There's nothing here. Alright, the dining room might be a room that we don't use all of the money for because there's no space. I did not think that through. I think I might be losing it. I think I've been recording for too long. I hate the dining room, but that's it. That's all I can do with it. There's no space for anything else. It doesn't look that horrible without a window, but I definitely wish that I had one in there. You know, technically, I could take one from a different room and put it in there. Most of my rooms don't have very many windows to begin with. You know, I think I'm gonna take this one from the back of the house. I mean, I don't know if I even like that. It's kind of massive. I might bring that mirror back here though. Should I put that one? I like that it takes up more space, but it's just so high up. Ooh, actually, I can squeeze that in here. That works. Yeah, that fits, and that's totally usable. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. And we didn't really need this window in the back there anyways, so that's the first floor all done. Now on to the second floor. I should have done a smaller house. Alright, we're going to spin for the hallway at the top of the stairs. There's not going to be much up here. 3,032. That's the smallest that we've gotten in a while. Alright, I will continue the flooring up here. I'm really tempted to use the new one again because it's just so pretty. I love it. Maybe I'll use this one because that's more expensive. Okay, let me get some lighting in here so that we can see what the heck we're doing. There's not a lot of space here. Switch that door over here, and then I can put something right here, probably a plant. There's nothing else we could fit over there. So there's nothing that's like a single tile. There is those like corner pieces for like the kitchen. This one looks like it could go anywhere. I'll do that instead of a plant. I could put a plant on top of it though. I mean, you gotta stick with tradition, right? I'm just kidding, that looks terrible. See, if I wasn't doing this challenge where I had to like do a room, finish it, and leave, I'd probably put the chess table up here and then maybe put something else down there. But since we've already done it, we have to move on. I think I'm going to put a chair. Should I put that rug or should I put something over here? Like a round rug. I kind of like how that looks. I like that. I think this is coming together. I think you can tell I've been recording for too long because I've lost all sense of style, of which I had very little to begin with. So, is that hideous? That's too expensive. I think I should put a little bookshelf up here as well. This is nice. I like this little area. I think I'll add this little knitting thing. Oh, that's hanging off. I could add something right here to add maybe a mirror. Ooh, I'll put a painting right here. I think that one. I do feel like I need one more thing. Maybe I'll add that. Yeah, I really like that. I didn't do much over here because there's not much space. I think this looks pretty good. Alright, now for the bathroom. Let's see how much we got for that. $66.54. Jesus Christ. I don't know if I've already said this, but I feel like if I had less money, this wouldn't be taking me so long. I think I'm going to do just a bathtub up here. Not a shower. I don't think I've ever used this tub from Jungle Adventure. This looks kind of cool. I like it. I will use it. I think I'm going to make this bathroom like pink. I think that's the color that I'm going for. I didn't know these came in these bright colors. That's hideous and amazing. I'll not be using those today. This bathroom has got to be one of the ugliest bathrooms that I've ever made without intentionally trying to make an ugly bathroom. Maybe I should switch this sink. This is a really cheap sink. Actually, I might switch everything over to Eco Lifestyle because that is the color that I'm looking for. This actually looks kind of good. I think the toilet might be too much if I did that too. But I do want to switch the toilet to something that matches a little bit better. Yeah, I kind of like that. I like how that looks. I'm going to change the flooring. I think I'm going to put this here. I like how that looks with this. Actually, I might make it black. Alright, that has got to be the most interesting bathroom I've ever done. That looks... it looks really strange. We're going to move on to the first bedroom here. I think this is going to be a kid's room. Alright, let's spin for the kids' room. 6,145. I think if I ever do this challenge again, I'm gonna put the max lower, like maybe 7,000 or something. I'm gonna use this mirror in here too, but with the hearts, because it's so cute. For lights, I need an expensive kids light. Wow, there is not a lot that you can put up there. This is like one of the only lamps that you can fit on this dresser. What is this? Not dresser, side table. It's a side table. Ooh, this one's cute. I never use this. They're not like slotting in the right place. I wonder, it's a little bit easier without the window there. I think that's good enough for over there. And then this one will be the other direction. You know what? I think I'm going to use a lot of the tiny living stuff in here. This matches this bed really well. Maybe this will be more of a teen room. Maybe I'll just put an easel in this room. I've never seen that swatch, but I like that. That's cute. I think that's exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, and then I think for the last thing in this room, I will add a little bookshelf over here. Actually, I forgot a rug. I really like this room. I think this is one of my favorite rooms in this house. I think this is difficult because this room is so like awkwardly shaped. I'll put that right there. And that is the teens room. Now for the master bathroom. I think we're gonna go for the bathroom first, and we will leave the master bedroom until last. So let's spin for the bathroom. 8,000. Dang it, why? Why is this giving me so much money? I don't need this much money. Alright, well, I guess they are getting the most expensive things. See, the most expensive shower is ugly. It doesn't even look like it's expensive. I think I'm gonna use this Eco Lifestyle plant because that's really expensive. And for a mirror, I'm just gonna go with the tiny living one again. I'm gonna add this up here too. I'm pretty much done. These are small bathrooms. You can't like fit a lot up here. This is gonna be a really expensive house. Even though I pretty much always make expensive houses, I don't think I can add anything else to this bathroom. Maybe just a painting. I think I'll do this one. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I can't put anything else in here. I'm not gonna use my whole budget here, but that's pretty much all I can do. Now the final room, the master bedroom. I feel like we're gonna get $2,000 for this. Is this going to continue to be a nice house, or is this going to be the oddball room? $68.89. Yeah, if I do this again, I am definitely lowering what the max number is, because this is too easy. I made a mistake. This is too small. I should have tested the layout of this house before I went into this. So that does not work. So technically I did cheat a little bit, but that's okay. We kind of needed to. You know, it came out of the budget on this room, so that's okay. Just continue this flooring. This actually might end up being kind of empty. This is really expensive. This bed is really expensive. Should I change the bed? Alright, we're gonna stick with this bed for now. I'm going to try to furnish the rest of this room. And if we need more money, then I guess we will have to switch to a different bed. I wish I could skip the rugs. I hate choosing a rug. Well, shoot, I'm actually getting pretty close to running out of money here. What else can I put in here? Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna put a bunch of plants. I feel like I'm forgetting something that bedrooms have. Alright, I've only got 350 left. Okay, 90 simoleons. I think I'll just put a couple plants. What can I fit with 40 simoleons? Let's see. I'm done. I actually used all of the budget for this room because this damn bed was so expensive. I like how this turned out. This took me a really long time. It's been 2.5 hours. I will, of course, cut that down. But that's the house. I really like how this turned out. Alright, this will be up on the gallery. If you guys are interested in downloading it, I'll leave that linked down below. I'll leave my Twitter linked down below if you guys want to follow me on there, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone!